Hello and welcome to the transformation guide on the Generation Selects Shattered Glass Ratchet. So to go ahead and get started here, we can remove his accessories, his gun, and his backpack thing. And you can take this, just pop these out. They will kind of pop into place just right there. And then open these out. You want to open them just a little past where these ones come out. That'll just help it line up later. And then use that peg right there and these holes on the gun, and just peg that right into there. And then just kind of set that aside for now. Make sure that this is pushed up, not back like that. Push that up, and then just set that aside. Then we can come to him. So he's actually pretty simple to transform here. So you just open this whole section up here. It's on a double hinge down here, so hinge that down and then open it up. Fold his head down into there, and that will unlock this whole panel to be opened back like that. You can then rotate his arms back like this and pull them up, and then use this like butterfly hinge to pull them up like this. Do that on both sides, and then that tab will go into that hole. Just peg those together. Line that all up there. You can kind of bend him at the waist here to give you a little bit more clearance here. But what you want to do is, if you see this whole section here, you want to pop that out. See how that like opens that up down here just a tiny bit? And then you just spin this whole thing around and click it back into place. And then fold this up, and that'll kind of lock it in place. Then you can come to the legs and kind of pull it out some. Pull this up just out of the way, and get this panel here up and out. Then you can bring the leg back down. Do that on the other side. Just get that panel up. And then that tab right here will go into that slot right there. Just like that. Then you can come to the side here and straighten this all up. This tab will go into that little slot right there, and just kind of hold that all secure. Do that on both sides. Just lock all that into place. Bring the arms down. And now these slots here will grab onto these tabs here. Just like that. And then this side will do the same thing, but it has this post that'll go into there as well. So you kind of got to line both of them up just like that. Once you're at this point, you want to take this back. And if you see here, it's got these 4 posts and this big post here. The big post will go just into that hole, and then the 4 posts will go into these 4 holes here. So it goes in very securely. You kind of use the window to line it up. There's really no way to see in there. And you can kind of see right there that they're all, if you see what I mean, that they're all lined up. Then you just kind of push that. Don't want to push too hard or you'll like split the legs apart. You just kind of give it a good push, make sure it's all in there, and then close these down in. And then that'll kind of let it go the rest of the way. You sometimes might have to push up on the arms right here to just kind of fully get it in. And then just fold the windshield back in. And there we go. That is vehicle mode. The gun in the top is optional. If you want to leave that out, you can. That's totally fine. It's up to you. But that's just how you store it in vehicle mode. But now to go back to robot mode, you want to open this up here and make sure you utilize that double hinge here. Don't want to break that translucent plastic. And then what I do, I just kind of open these out just a tiny bit on either side. And then I come to the back and just kind of pull up. That kind of gives me a little bit of clearance, and then just kind of work that down. And then kind of get under here and just kind of, you just have to get this whole piece disconnected from those 4 posts in there. There we go. So in these, windows can fold backwards. So if it does, don't freak out and think you broke it right away. They kind of are supposed to do that. But once this comes off, you can then take his gun out. And these little tabs here will just go into those holes. They just line up. And then these tabs go into that hole. just like that. You can keep the gun in there for storage if you want. You can pull that out if you want, whatever you want. These just put to the side for now. Come to him. So the way I like to do this is just pop these side panels off, but don't like fold them down yet. Just unpop them. And then tab that out, pull those out to the side, and then unpeg the legs down here. And just kind of bring them out to the side. That'll give you enough room to fold these in. And that tab will just go into that hole right there. And then you just fold this down. And this little tab here is supposed to go into this hole, but it doesn't hold very securely. It kind of just stays down. So do that on both sides. And then what you can do is you can bring the arms up just a little bit and bring the bumper of the van down. And then just pop this hinge again and spin this all the way around and pop it back down. Now you're going to want to split the arms apart and just bring them to the sides for now. And then bring the bumper of the van back down. And then when you fold the head back, that'll kind of lock everything into place here. Yeah, okay, so fold the bumper of the van down and then lock it down with the head. There we go. Then just fold the arms down. And you want to line this up here so these two little pins go into those two little slots. It's pretty easy to line it up, just like that. There we go, and we are back in robot mode. You can do whatever you wish with the accessories. I like to put this right there, and this right in his hand. Hope that guide helped you out. If it did, let me know with a like, comment, subscribe, all that, and have a good night.